Hello, my story cookies. Welcome to or back to my channel. I am Scribble Muffins, but you can just call me Kai. I do art and storytelling here. Feel free to subscribe. So, if you don't know, the Sun and Moon show have a Minecraft version. It's not technically, it's like an alternate version of the Sun and Moon show, where it has its own story going on. And not everything is the same. Yeah, there's a sun, there's a moon, and there's an eclipse. There's characters from Security Breach, such as Roxanne, Monty, Freddy. But it's not the same. Sun and Moon are not brothers. Sun is way more energetic. Meanwhile, Moon is a bit more easily annoyed by Sun, and often tries to attack him with a huge katana. I will get back to this because this will be important. Not to mention the fact that they're not brothers is also important to this video. So if you happen not to see the thumbnail or title, I'm going to be talking about an episode that recently came up. It came out Thursday. I don't know. I think this video will come out tomorrow, which is Saturday for me. But I want to give my opinions on the episode Moon Falls in Love with Sun. So first I'm going to talk about what the episode's about. This video is unscripted, just letting you guys know. So if I start rambling, that's why. Also, this video isn't professional like the last video, and I apologize if you guys preferred that. But I'm gonna just explain the episode now. Sun attempts to destroy these cobwebs in a room he never knew existed, and then Moon comes in and confesses his love to him. Sun doesn't exactly believe him, thinking it was either Eclipse or he's pulling a prank on him, and is just not believing him. So Moon attempts to try to prove his love to him, and it only gets till Freddy tells him that, oh yeah, this is the big deal, yeah, he actually does love you, for him to realize that, oh shit, he does. And Freddy gives off some, in my honest opinion, pretty mature advice, but he does say if he doesn't reject him nicely, there might be a chance that Moon could get upset and possibly hurt Sun even more. I'm going to get into this later on. So Sun doesn't love him, and he rejects him, saying that he's often hurting him and torturing him, and it seems Moon understands. But at the end of the episode, there's a foreshadowing of Moon becoming evil, and at the very, very end, we hear Moon crying about the rejection. So let's get on to my opinions. Okay, so I'm going to be a bit less critical about the writing, since I feel like the show knew exactly what it was doing in this regard, but more on the world and the characters themselves. So I'll be honest, I felt like the episode was more trying to make you feel guilty for Moon, but at least made you sort of understand why Sun rejected him. And I feel like Moon could have approached it better. Because I'll be honest, he set himself up for failure. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to have to talk about the elephant in the room. What Sun and Moon's relationship is like in the show. So, Sun in the Minecraft universe is basically a punching bag to all characters, and Moon is not an exception. Moon is not afraid to flat out torture the hell out of Sun. And I sort of found that toxic watching it, but I was willing to put it aside because it's supposed to be a goofier version of the Sun and Moon show. And they played with this a lot. Example, making Sun evil and tired of everyone's bullshit. And they're even including it here as a reason for Sun's rejection towards Moon. But also, like, I don't understand why Moon expected this. I don't know why Moon expected for Sun to be like, oh, you love me? Well, I know you treated me terribly and stuff, but like, I love you too. Like, and even Freddy gave him the advice to try to be better towards him in order to like prove he loves him. I don't understand why Moon like thought like it was a great idea just to continue like to try to push all of these feelings onto Sun and expect him not to be like, whoa, you have done nothing but torture me. Why? How? What makes you think what makes you think that I believe that you actually love me in that way? And with the foreshadowing of Moon becoming evil because of Sun's rejection, I just really hope they're not like, oh, in order for Moon to become normal again, Sun has to accept that he has to love Moon. Because if that was the case, I would have been like, oh my god, why? Like, it's just so toxic. I felt like what really needed to happen, instead of Moon just flat out saying, oh, I love you, just believe me, and please don't reject me. And actually, like, sort of like talk. I didn't think Sun was I completely understand why Sun acted the way he did. Because, like, what you're doing is not love or not showing affection. It's not even teasing as you wanted to say it was. Or you can't even really use the excuse that you don't understand emotions much. Because if you don't understand emotions much, how do you know if you actually love Sun like that? And like I'm not trying to say that Moon can't feel feelings or anything, but but that's sort of like a weird excuse to me. I don't know. Like, I don't know why Moon expected that to go smoothly. And now another thing. Freddy telling Sun to make sure that if he doesn't love him, like, to reject him nicely. I feel like it's not bad advice, but like, then he flat out says, like, if you're not careful, like, with what you say to him, he could potentially become worse with his torture. Like, if that did happen, imagine if that did happen. That would have been so toxic. And, like, I would have been just flat out done. Like, I don't completely, justify Sun's actions in this episode because it seemed like he was not as, it seemed like he didn't really care about Moon's emotions much and just wanted to get out of the awkward situation. But, like, I put more of the blame onto Moon because if you wanted him to think that you love him, or at least to tolerate him, you can't just flat out just torture him. And, like, the ending, it made it really feel like they were trying to make you feel bad for Moon. Like, oh, poor Moon, he got rejected. But, like, if you really think about it, like, Sun shouldn't be obliged to love Moon, especially after all the bullshit he's done to him. Like, I've watched some of the episodes, and Moon does, in fact, torture Sun. Well, not as much as other characters, well, at least I don't think, but, like, Moon can even acknowledge that he hurts Sun. And those two things don't mix well. He's aware that he's torturing Sun. Like, dude, like, if you actually want a relationship with someone, you need to work out the main issues first. Like, if you, like, started to fall for him, like, during that, okay, but, like, torturing someone to prove your love, it's not how it works. My example of this, like, do you guys hear that trope where, like, the bully bullies some girl, or a girl bullies some boy because they like him, or parents use that excuse like, oh, if that kid's bullying you, that means they like you. Like, that's the vibes it's giving me. It's just toxic, and I feel like the show knows exactly what it's doing. I feel like it's trying to lead up to that kind of moment, and I hope it does. I hope that Sun and Moon can actually talk about it, and they could actually, like, become way more healthier. Like, that's what I'm hoping. And I hope they don't fuck this up. I really hope they don't fuck this up. But I have faith in them, as in the new episode that came out today when I'm recording. Their comments were like, they put a comment saying that they didn't condone Sun's actions because in the episode he supposedly snaps and starts torturing people he hates. I haven't watched it because I haven't, but they do say that, and it makes me think that they at least have some sort of awareness of what they're doing. So I have faith in the creators that they won't fuck us up. I believe in you guys. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say. I hope you enjoyed my little tangent. That's all for today. Goodbye.